Whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo. We are live. We are live. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back to some more Minecraft. It has been a while since I've gotten to play this game for you guys. Look, I've been playing Minecraft for myself, just not in this world. Doing some stuff for myself, just trying to, help me, just chillax sometimes with some other things. But no, it is good to be back. I just realized that there's a spot that I'm annoyed about that I would like to have fixed about that, but that's an annoyance. Anyways, welcome back to some more Minecraft. Okay, you know what? What is this? What is this? What does need? I'm making it because yup, cool. Oh, you go right into the freaking stairs. Ugh. You're annoying. Youch. I just won't mention that if nobody else does. Okay. Alrighty. But yeah, no. What have we been up to? Well, last episode. Jeez, that was very loud. Last episode we were working on finishing up this little new sorter that we've got working for us. Because yeah, we kind of have realized that to fix the Great Bridge, and I'm gonna tell you guys something. I kind of think I finally decided what I feel about the Great Bridge, and we'll talk about it as we get through here. Yeah, we're working on making sure that the Great Bridge can sort things at a relatively quick pace, basically. So every item that comes in from the tree farm and the wood farm, or yeah, from the wood farm and the bone farm and everything else and whatnot, is going to be ran through this sorter here. And that does mean that I am going to be getting rid of some of the old sorting system and then wrapping this in and connecting it. Which is another part of what we need to do today, is connect the sorting system over. And I think I've decided a few things towards that as well. But yeah, this is going to basically be our main collectory system. That hopper is then going to loop over and across to about here, and well, not here. It's gonna loop over and across and then go behind, and then into over into this system, which is what I'm thinking. So that way I don't have to make an unstackable item filter for this, and I can just keep my arrows going into here, and dear God, we're almost out of arrow space. But most importantly, I'll be able to rip this whole thing out, and it will just get comboed into the old system. And this little thing right here also gets ripped out, because we don't really need it anymore. And yeah, we just get to play lock all the hoppers with the switch in the new zone, and this lever still works as our flush system, basically, is the end goal. But to do that, first we need to get me some ice, and we need to get me some more trash, and we need to get me started on sorting all that stuff over there first and foremost, because last time we hooked up the water stream, but we didn't fully finish hooking up the water stream, so to say. Now, what was I going to add to this? Right. So, the Great Bridge Project and its wonderful mess of things. Look, I've kind of been going back and forth to myself about some things. I think we would be fine to chunk load the Great Bridge project and the what's it called? Not the farming area, but the collection in the base. And it's been a while since I've been over here myself because I haven't had really the time to play this world, but you know, I'll talk about it in a moment. The collection up here is really one of the main choke points of the entire thing. Basically, every item goes into here, and we kind of end up in this massive mess of, oh my god, we need a battery to kind of handle all this crap, and oh my god, we need all this stuff to handle all this crap, and then yada yada yada. I end up making the little noise machine clicker thingy over there that works pretty well, but like effectively it doesn't matter how many times I chase the problem, I feel like I'm chasing my own tail with it. And there is part of me who's started considering that we're not using a water stream anymore, and has considered that I need to just hard item pipe the entire thing up and around and through places so that things don't despawn as easily. But then it's also like, well, the Great Bridge project runs into the problem now, and it is continuously a game of cat and mouse of how far back do I want to chase the items. And I feel like having some stuff over here constantly loaded will help with at least distributing and passing items around in such a way. I forgot to grab the trash. I forgot to grab the trash because I was yapping. But I feel like if we can work at least by making this constantly loaded, when items come through here, they'll be less bulked up. Because I do know that that is one of the current problems with the system, is it bulks up a lot of its items as it keeps track of them around the outposts, and by extension around the what's it called? Around here whenever we have to go through the resetter, because there's a lot of stuff. There's the other concept that's been flowing in my mind as well about maybe ripping up the entire system and making it copper golem. Seeing as copper golems are about to be in the game and whatnot, ripping up the entire system to replace it with a copper golem system has started to reach me, and while yes, I feel like it'd be slow, there is some things that I've started to kind of consider about it. What with the possibility of just having to make like a million or use the millions of hoppers that we've got being used up there right now, it seems like, and just make a collection like C, basically, where I just collect all the items in a million different points and just say, lol, alright, golems, you can handle this later. But, yeah, no. I've been starting to think that maybe we might want to switch up the collection soon as well, just depending on how things are looking, but I'm not so sure about that one, especially when I'm kind of enjoying what we've got and enjoying what we're doing, and yeah. So, the main way that we need to do this, that spot right there needs one, that spot right there needs one, and that spot right there needs one. And then this is the launch tube that go all the way up, and the rest of this is working perfectly fine. because, yeah, we don't really care about the rest of this. As soon as it goes in here, it's kind of good to go in here. Just going to block that off so that no items come flying that way. They really shouldn't, but, you know, just in case, I've had enough about item streams doing things they shouldn't to understand that, hey, you know, yeah, we're doing that anyways. But the additive to this is now I gotta go about the wonderful mess of sorting all of this stuff. And if I remember right, we said saplings here, wood here, and then this is meant to be, like, there's some other subsets. I believe apples go into here. I would need to re-listen to what I was saying almost a month and a half ago now to tell myself exactly what I mean by that, or what I meant for here. Well, I can tell you the cobblestone was not meant to go in there. Okay, so saplings, bones. Oh, these are the melons and pumpkins. That's right. Saplings, bones. Wait, were you the saplings? I think these were the saplings because these are the ones that I've got hooked up to the system, I believe. Yeah. Saplings, apples, bones, the woods, and then melons and pumpkins over there, I believe. I mean, let me triple check that, obviously. I'm not 100,000% sure that that is exactly the case. Just based off of, you know, what I was thinking. And I know that I should have checked the apples from the interior now. Maybe because I've realized that I'm an idiot. Oh yeah, no, the reason I said I wanted to go check that is because I can check by walking here. Right, yeah. That's the bones on the edge, and then the rest of those have those because the rest of those were all compostables that could go into the composting bin. Got it. Got it. Alright, if that is the case then, we just get to focus on this. The other thing is what this does mean is that the, unloading area for the, what's it called? The minecart becomes a much funnier system where we're just porting it into water to go into here. Which is the funny part of this system. We are just porting stuff into water to bring it over to here, basically. And the what's it called? The bones also need to go into the system. I'm not sure how I intend to do that, but we will see. Part of me kind of has ideas, part of me doesn't have ideas. We all know how I am. I figure stuff out as we go, basically. That has and probably always will be my method. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. And throw that in there. Wow, that was literally the perfect amount. Alright. What I need now is my melon and pumpkins to throw in there. So that I can start doing stuff. Hi, melons. And oh yeah, that's right. I kind of cleared out all the pumpkins, then they're sitting in there, I believe. Can I access or not? You're too far down. I'm like, they're too far down. Let's just go inside. I am overall liking the system that we've got over here. It's just, there's a lot of work that could be done in my opinion. There's a lot of things that I want to improve on from the old system. Alrighty. Pumpkins. take this upstairs. While we're on the topic, let's grab the bones. Take those upstairs as well. And while we're further on the topic, let's just grab all of my saplings that I wanted, which go right here in the apples as well. Did I have spots for those? Uncertain. Have I set those up yet? I mean, I know bones go here, but did I say apples go somewhere? That looks like saplings. That looks like nothing. Okay, so no organization otherwise. This is pumpkins. This is melons. Bones go here. Arrange the others however I want to, which we can work with that because that is a good system for me. The other great thing about this system is as I keep going, it'll over time convert more and more of our compost items into stuff. I believe it was pumpkins, then melons, then I wanted to do the saplings, which go a little something like this, apple, and then bones, and then perfect, and then this is all the woods, which we can get from that as well. Yeah, no. That is the start of something great for us. We've started it. It's now going. The system will work, basically. The only other thing we need to do is, yeah, get those woods. And then we get to start setting up the water stream to throw the pumpkins all the way into our system. And I've got a very funny way of doing that that's going to look very akin to my system back at the base. Where I'm just going to poke a wall in our collection bin and just kind of send stuff into the collection bin, basically. Like, the whole system... Effectively, this whole system is going to be consistently sending items into this, basically. Regardless of stuff, and yeah, we're just going to poke a hole out, like, right there. Bring it in and do that. Let's see, do I have any of the woods just sitting around? Does not look to be like I do. Which I figured I didn't from some stuff, but yeah, I was hoping that I would. Let's go hop on over and grab some stuff, especially because I do also need to refuel some food real quick while we're doing this. And then from there, we can get some stuff figured out. I at least believe this is the way off to my food farm. I forget exactly which direction I go in. I tend to remember that it was this way because, yep, there it is. Yep, the food farm. Whoop-dee-doo. Yoink. More food than I already will ever need, basically. I mean, I do say I take a stack of food every episode. Which is crazy to me, but, you know, it's whatever. It's fine. We do stuff. That gas, I believe, should be below us. Yeah, that's a below us gas. Which is fine. Alrighty, right over there is the portal that I wanted to go to. And then we'll go quickly throw this in our smelters. And then... From this, we can then grab us our wood. Take us a nice little nap first as well. And go from there. Oh, wow. I know me. Alrighty. Let's see here. Whoopsie-doo. Well, I need a lot of wood, and there doesn't seem to be much of the woods here. Alrighty. Guess what? I go check the collection, because the collection I know is supposed to have all the woods. I don't know how much of the woods I actually have. But the collection will have most of the woods. And let's see here. So, perfect. Got one. Ooh, that's rough. That's okay. It's fine if that doesn't innately catch. Okay, that's another one. Okay, I'll just put trash blocks in the one that, don't work, and then hopefully we can collect stuff. This is meant to be the jungle wood. But based off of its shaping, yep, we have none. Also fine. Spruce. Yeah. Do I have any? I have random stuff that shouldn't be in there. Do we have more random stuff that shouldn't be in there? Alrighty, let's see here. Why is there so much random stuff that shouldn't be in these? Alrighty. And that tells me that that is all we've got, which... That's saddening, but, you know, it's fine. We can gather the rest as we go through. I mean, I've only had, like, a slight bit of a cherry revolution in some of my other places where I've been using a lot of cherry wood, but... That's fine. It's fine. Nope. Nope. I said nope and nope. Okay. Like I said, it's alright that we don't have everything we need. Come on. I'm like, swim me back up. I need to go in. Because we came in through the nether, so we head back through the nether. Over to here. Into here. And there we go. Alrighty, so the wood itself can go boop and boop. And then this one, we will just cover up these ones a bit until we can get the collection working for these. Yep, and those are all fine and dandy. Alrighty, so again, we do have to make this kind of loop around into that area over there. This gets to get ripped out as part of the stuff that we're working on, which is kind of the important part of all this, is that we do still keep a lot of the old system. We're just refitting it, so to say. And that does mean that we also need to take the hoppers that go in here, and we're going to actually take and extrude them all the way over to have them get launched out into a system that's going to go back here instead. Like I said, this mess is it's gonna get messy before it gets pretty, but it's gonna be pretty eventually. Also, you know, casually, I didn't think about sticks. 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 I just realized we didn't think about sticks. Oh no, that totally is just gonna be sitting over here, isn't it? Yeah, sticks. Oh god. Sticks. Sticks were not a thing that I thought about. Sticks as a concept. Not something I really care about. Sticks as a threat. Something I very care about. We can keep the middle slice of this since we're going to be reusing it and turn our melon collection here into the stick collection and then export it out on the same old system. I think that works. Yeah. Yeah, I think that works. It's a bit messy, but it's a workaround that keeps us reusing an old system and making some things work, which is fine. Okay. Problem solved. Just a little bit of a what do I do about that? You know? Okay, so sticks are handled unintentionally now. Plus they'll also get their own thing because we've moved the melons that are going over there and the pumpkins and the bones over to here. Anyways, so yeah. Just quit yapping about it. Let's get back to it. Let's see here. The fact that you're in here just has me already like, oh boy, here we go. I'm looking for, I need some hoppers. Okay, I needed to grab some hoppers, and I didn't grab hoppers, and I forgot to grab hoppers unless there's some hoppers, within my systems for all of this, which I'm hopeful there is, because I would like to, but I probably didn't grab more. I did grab more hoppers. Yeah, alrighty. Okay. So, we now get to take the end of this and bring it over here, but first, I mean, let's do the fun stuff first as part of the stream, and let's, get stuff to go into here, do the funnies. That's right, I did stop you from moving because I was concerned about your capabilities of doing things right now. And now that I think about it, I still want you to stop moving. Thinking about it, I'm like, actually, I do want you to still stay not moving. This place is still an absolute mess and is still part of my least favorite parts of all of this. Because, yeah, this is absolutely egregious and abnormal. How am I doing this? Because I believe it's just, yeah, this system, which is fine to all get shifted down. Yep. We get to destroy. I get to destroy build thing, which is wonderful today. Do enjoy that type of thing. Alright, bring all of this fun jazz out of here. It is entirely not needed. We're getting rid of it. Do love to do that. Alrighty, and bing boom. This door will actually go to relatively decently pretty redstone now, hopefully. Instead of whatever or the mess that it has been going to. This old system right here is gonna be hidden well within the walls and not something that I care for very much anymore, other than that this is where we have to drop in all of our incoming bone meal, which we will still care about enough to use. God, I do love getting to just remove all of this old mess and crap that I've just embedded in here. Like, look how grossly I was doing this. Like, it was yuck. I don't know how I let myself do this. I don't know how I let myself get like this. This is gross. This was very gross. I mean, I know why I let this happen. It's because it was an early game setup, and I was very early to doing it. But, oh god, it still doesn't mean that it wasn't a gross setup. Like, jeez. Yeah, no. We can now mine all this stuff out. Make it look pretty in a future time. Not now. There's been too much architecture on my brain. And we can work with it later. I mean, we're still gonna set up the thing today, because, or the new dropper system today, because I do still want that system to be working for me. I want to start being able to play this offline again and, you know, farm stuff as necessary. Because right now I'm like, we don't really get the ability to farm stuff, under the current pretenses of, oh crap, our farm is kind of a little bit broken right now until I can finalize some stuff. I don't even think this needs to be this long. I'm just doing it to get a shape out of what was here and work with it. But we probably don't even need to roll this type of stuff. There we go. There we go. Do. And there we go. And just mine out this little floor bit. And everything will be fine. God, this mess that's here. This mess that's here. What even was this? Was this my drop shoot to friggin'... I don't even know what that was for. I'm like, what was all of this? Alrighty. This gets to go through all of this. And just get restructured here just a little bit. I'm surprised that I actually didn't think about the sticks, like, at all. I felt so confident with my system that I just entirely forgot about sticks. Alrighty, so, wow, the fact that this was almost entirely built on slabs just tells me how early game this was. So, we do want this to, rise up a bit. And then we can kind of ride this over to here. And then I believe if I set this into the floor here is where we send this to. From this, I can build out a system that will be our dropper noises that work for us. And then this gets to go here and here. And then it looked something like Like, I think I remember it was like this. And then take some cobblestone like this. Right. It was this. That goes there. Right. And then that goes there. And then I believe, yeah, that was where I upticks it. That went like that. That went like that. That'll be, you know, walled stuff anyways. So I'm not too worried about it. You know what? I am worried about it. Just build it out of the wall, 5-head. If you're going to say it's walled off, then just build it out of the wall, 5-head. Let's go. You go there. You go there. And then you go right there. And then perfect. This then goes 1, 2, 3. Or sorry. This then goes right here. That sort of thing. I'm betting that goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I built it one closer originally. Which is annoying, but something I can deal with. I'll just go grab some. I'll just go grab another one, and then that, let's see here. Right. This was the on-off switch anyways, was sending it into that. So that works great. And then I just need another rail, which we can go get real quick. And then we get to do the fun stuff of connecting that in. That's perfect. I am happy with that being what's there. Do. Perfect. You go in. And alrighty. Push you out. You go in. Okay, you'll now start dumping some stuff into here. That's fine for us though. I wonder what this is going to do. Is this going to work? Or did I mess it up? Because that looks like I messed it up with how this is set up. That looks like I didn't align this right because I gave it too much speed. And that has me worried. Let's just pull these out here, throw those into there. Okay, that works. That's perfectly fine. Alrighty. Then, from this, we're going to take a, output, throw it into here, and of course, a lot of this is just going to be covered up anyways, so I'm perfectly fine with it kind of being as is. I will still be using this stuff, though, where that applies. Yep, and then this goes here. That goes there. This gets to be this. And then this goes boom, boom. Boom. And I won't connect that in yet until we've got the water stream. So let's get the water streaming. And I think the way we're just going to do this is I'm going to take it all the way down and basically just follow stuff out. I'm hoping this doesn't lead to anything of import. This just led to nothing. You know what we do to that then? Screw you, get blocked off. Okay, and then this goes here. I need to go over one. I believe I'm good to do that now. Let me just see. Perfect. This is almost exactly where I wanted to be. Yeah, I did break something that I apparently lost there, but that's fine. I know where it is. And let's see here. We need a slab of that for what we're doing. But that'll get to go right in here. And it's fine that we're doing that right now, because I'll just hop in and fix that in a moment. But regardless, point is, water stream now working. And that works great for what we're after. And this is the one spot that needs to change, which is funny that the one thing that I'm like, oh, you know, that'll be fine, is the one spot that I'm like, actually, no, it's not. There we go. That works great for all of these, and then the rest of this can all get built up as wall structure in the near future. That's going well, other than the fact that the collection part of that is collecting in the wrong spot because we don't have a slab where it's supposed to be, and that's fine. Because I have the slab. Fear me. Are you kidding me? That they just stopped there? Do I need to put ice in here? Do I really need to put ice in here? Yeah, I need to put ice right there. Okay, that's funny. Take this real quick so that I can get up and out of here. Because I, for some odd reason, don't have a system. Also, the fact that right now it's working perfectly fine. I had ice in my inventory. I had water in my inventory! Dat boy moments. Yep. And then all those get to just start working their way in. I take this as my way out. It all swirls around a little bit right now, but that's fine. It's doing what it's supposed to. Yeah, wow. That's great. We've got it working now. We've got this working now. And I can even queue that out. And all of this stuff, regardless of where in the sorter it goes, is going to end up now going to its proper spot in our adjuster thing until, or in this area. We should be able to watch some melons come in, actually. Yeah, we should be able to watch the melons come in. Hopefully. I'm like, I think they are... Yeah, that one, look at that. That thing's stopped right there. Yeah, they're going in. I think... Oh, are we doing the overflow right now? Are we overflowing? We shouldn't be overflowing. Unless... we might have... Why is overflow going right now? That's a bit weird to me that the overflow is going. It's probably because there's a constant stream that was going in. I feel like the overflow shouldn't be going, but... yeah, that's just pulling some stuff in. Did I not hook up the overflow's lock? Am I not locking things from the overflow? Was I that stupid that I kind of didn't lock anything with the overflow? No. So why was it it wasn't overflowing. Oh, that's right. Does it build up a bit of a base? It might. Oh. Shut up. Shut up. I did not forget an key and important part of this that was very important to what we were doing. That totally does not explain a whole bunch of things about why that wasn't working. And then this part is relatively going to take the same thing, where we now need to figure out where some stuff goes. And then over here, I will launch it into the hands of where it's supposed to go. I think we just reused... I wanted to reuse the old pipe system that we've got. The problem is you can't, unless you hook it in, like, right there, basically, is where we're bringing stuff in, which is possible, just not pretty. Yeah, I kind of don't know. I'm in the boat of, we should try to reuse this. I'm like, I don't know if I can. Right, because right there would be what we do with it. And I bring you through here. I kind of get rid of this old thing. Or this old path doesn't get used. We just go this way. What the frick? Ah, yeah, that's the other problem. The staircase there. Okay, that would go over this, through here, which is possible. This is all plausible and possible. Remove this real quick, just for the sole purpose of that real quick. And then every little dig down is plausible. And that goes right there. It's almost like I planned that. It's almost like I planned that. Like, that feels like something I did on purpose. Almost. Like, holy cow. Okay, so we dig this down. Soul sand goes there. Dropper goes here. And then that just goes all the way up. And I yeah, we use that as our friend. Has any... Oh, yeah. All of this stuff has been made for us. Wow. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. You know. Like, am I finally about to reconfigure some stuff? Soul sand in there, almost like it was intentional. Yeah, I'm like, have we succeeded? Have I won? Did I finally succeed at this wonderful thing here? I need a dropper, which I can make real quick. I'm not doing that real quick. Ba-do. Boo-ba-doo. Over to... Do I really not have a crafting table over here? My only crafting table is the one that's up there. Okay, fine. Fine. Alright. Drop it. And yoink. And there we go. There we go. And there we go. This gets to sit right there. And then we just take all of these little pieces right here out, because all of that needs to be solid. This gets to go like that. I wish I had some kelp right now, but that's fine. I'll get some in a minute. Let's finish focusing this thing right here. So we want to go boop, 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 and then boop, and then boop, 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 and then that goes there, and then leave that open for a minute. I also need to make sure that all of this is on ground that I'm not going to mine. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Not that. Boop. Doop. Doop. Boom, boom. There we go. Alrighty, that works good. Now to go find the water drop spot there. Making sure that, you know, things go nice and well over there. I don't know why I'm over here when where I really want to go is in and up. Yep, bingo. And then this goes like this, this goes like this. That goes there. Oh, okay, that was fine. That goes there, and then we replace that with soul sand, and everything should work, I believe. Like, perfectly fine. Other than the fact that that bottom block will need to be soul sand because that block is the ceiling of something, which means that we actually need to go up to that top layer, but that's fine. That's an easy fix. Like, that's a fix where I just go like this, and we go like this. I break this apart. And I go bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. And that breaks nothing. Yep, and then that block right there becomes our soul sand. We need to put a little bit of ice right there. That... My brain got distracted because it saw wood. It was like, come on, wood. Alrighty, and then I need another piece of soul sand, which some soul sand will be in there. Or, yeah, indoors. Or I have more right here, which apparently just continues being exactly where I want it. I break that, and that just will work for me, other than the Now that is basically back up and running, other than one tiny little part, which is very easily solvable as hop, hip, and boop. Boop. That now works amazingly as the transfer line in. Yep. And then the only thing that matters is that now I go get my kelp. And that will be working for us. Like, it's already been made because we're using the old system. What did I need? I literally just had it and I forgot it. I need kelp. I need kelp. That's what I needed. I need kelp. Did I have any kelp that I brought with me? If not, it's okay. I can go kelp elsewhere. I will be fine kelping elsewhere. That might be enough. I'm not sure if it is. I think it may be. It might be. It might be. Kelp, 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 kelp. Alrighty. Let's see here. I need to get into this mess without causing pain. Right. Yep. Now, I believe that I do this. That was definitely not enough. Okay, well, I mean, that at least is enough to do that. I said enough to do that. And then from there, I've only got one bucket of water that I'm working with. And then, yep, I guess I take this out and we go refill some water. And then hopefully this can handle the rest of that. I just need a good solid way into there, which I'm gonna be honest right now, not really a thing we have access to, because I have blockaded a lot of that stuff off, to easily get in there. Right. Okay, cool. That's great and all, but... Well, that one's somewhere. Right there. Perfect. I did not realize that that was that close, actually. Okay. And... that's fine. I'll just do this. It'll look scary for the time being. And then, boom. And then one more, which gets to go right there, which is perfect. And then this goes right there, up to there. This, I then just go boing. Reconstruct the lie that has been sitting here for a long while. And then now, oh geez, that's a problem. Did not mean to do that. That's fine. It's been fixed. Okay, and now all of our melons should be ending up in here consistently. And any extra bone meal coming in down that line should be starting to get filtered as soon as I re-add that redstone dust. We'll get to watch it happen, guys. We will get to watch it happen. It'll be great. It'll be wonderful. Alrighty. Hello, my dispenser. And we're moving. We're live on that. I believe it's going. I don't see it. I don't see him. That has me thinking it's not working. But I can see it working. So why isn't it working? Oh. Yeah, that would explain it. There's just a nice little hole in the wall right there that's perfectly, you know, bone meal shaped. Yeah, that would do it. That would do that right there. Yep, and then that goes in. And I believe if we head all the way into the back, we'll see where that stuff normally goes. You can see all the juice and the fuel coming in consistently. That needs to go in. I need to borrow you. I need to go in. We should see if I head up there. Should see all of that just pouring into the same old spot. Let's go. It works. It works. It works. Whoop-dee-doo. Ah. As I start dying over here. Yeah, we're good. We're golden. This is now a 100% processing automation here that is going to just keep on giving us bone meal now. I mean, right now it's at a pretty quick rate, but that's also because we've gotten we've been given really, really quick work with all this stuff. I'm sure that eventually this is going to overstock and then we'll have problems. And the other good thing is I don't even have to worry about a control system attached to this anymore. Alrighty. with that, everybody, thank you all so much for watching. It's been a good stream. I've got to go get to doing some architecture stuff. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye. Thank you all again for watching.